Are you ready? Let's roll the dice.
So, just a quick recap of y'all successfully infiltrated into the annual Dereglan Shareholders Ball to find the next card in the deck of many things, and we're doing real good. We're doing real good. Sayersha is disguised. Well, yeah, we're operative words. We're doing real good. Sayersha is disguised as Theona Lylan. Everything was going super cool. And then Ardra and Perry paralyzed and then knocked out and then stole the dress of the necromancer's wife. And yeah, don't do that to me because that was all you guys. So using magic and spells and stuff, y'all have found the door that holds presumably the card. There's something magical behind it. So y'all are attempting to fiddle with the lock and get into it. It's a rainbow lock. It has, red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple keys on it, and presumably you have to hit it in the sequence of 4 to open the lock. So that's where we're at right now, and we're all trying to figure out the lock. The Lady Salemla Cameral has recently become aware that the annual Dereglan Shareholders Ball is about to get a lot more interesting than she had originally planned. Her eyes glaze over, and she looks around. She can see the door, which is a door that she hasn't looked at or even really thought about in years. And she turns around, and the first person that she sees is this tall, half-elf woman that at first she thinks is her wife, because it looks kind of like her wife, and wait a minute, isn't that her wife's dress? But she keeps turning around, and then she sees a tall, golden dragonborn, a very short halfling, and a crumpled, unconscious figure that's mostly covered by a cloak. It's with a rush of panic and rage that Salemla realizes that figure is her wife Tobit, minus 1 dress and plus 1 bruise on her temple. Salemla abruptly throws the glass in her hand against the far wall and yells, "Sound the alarms!" to the very startled Tabaxi that she was speaking to. And as he runs off to sound the alarm, Salemla throws herself down into a nearby chair and shuts her eyes. In the fruit cellar, gathered up in front of the door, you can all see Sayersha turn around from the door, vaguely looking around like she's just realized where she is. She sees Tobit, and her face flashes with anger and then goes blank again. She has just enough time to say, "What?" before her face shudders again, and she flings up her hands and casts Magic Missile. Let's roll initiative. Alright, that's 2, 3, and 2, so 3, 4, and 3. As far as damage goes. For Magic Missile.
Okay.
Is it any specific person that takes that?
Not really, so y'all can discuss that amongst yourselves.
Alright.
Okay.
Whoa!
Oh, shit.
That's a 19!
I got a nat 20!
Hey! Pretty also got a nat 20.
I
That's
did.
FYI, so...
Holy shit!
Excellent.
Lou, do you have initiative initiative modifier?
I don't.
Okay.
Wait, let me double check. I'm pretty sure I don't. I lied. I have initiative 4.
Okay.
So I have a 24.
Regardless, I have control of Sayersha right now, so...
Oh. Well, that's not good then.
Top of the order is Ixen, followed by Ardra, and then Perry, and then me. Everybody has taken their respective damage for...
You just killed Ardra on
Ardra
accident.
just killed herself.
Okay, can we discuss...
That
Can we
wasn't an
discuss how
accident.
we're taking the damage? Can we discuss that?
Okay, alright.
I would suggest that Ixen and Perry take 3 and Ardra take 4 because Ardra's the biggest.
I was gonna
Sounds
say that, but I was
fine.
also gonna say that I was closer to Sayersha right now.
It's 3 equal bolts of magic, so it doesn't really,
Okay, no, that's fine. That
Whatever.
makes sense. That makes sense to me. I'm down.
Okay, so I'll take 3.
I'll take 3.
And then Ardra takes 4.
Okay.
Fortunately for literally everybody, Solemla only has the capabilities of Saoirse, so y'all aren't going to be hit with anything very large, because Saoirse doesn't have, like, that many spell slots left.
Saoirse, what the heck?
I am not gonna attack her.
What the heck?
I am not about to punch my own friend in the face. So, you need to explain yourself?
I'm not going to attempt to talk in Saoirse's voice. I'm just not. I'm sorry.
Aw, I wanted to
Oh.
see you try.
Me
No,
too.
no, God, no.
It would be Solemla in her body, so it would make sense if it had a different accent.
Alright. So I'm going to approach Saoirse, and I am going to try to restrain. So,
Okay.
like, not necessarily anything violent, just like, you know, if I grab hands or whatever, I want to roll a strength check for that.
Well, the
Yeah,
good news
okay.
is Saoirse has -1 strength.
Yeah, I think
Oh,
it would just be a straight strength contest.
Okay.
Um,
Alright, so, I'm gonna roll...
Listen, that would be the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Oh my god.
Oh, God!
Okay. That's an 18.
Good
18.
lord.
Alright, hang on.
Roll real good, Ixen. That's an 18 from
rolling 20. Yeah.
20.
Yes.
Good strength roll.
Yes.
So,
All right. So that's just a bear hug. Like, that's not anything other than just like, no. What are you doing?
oh man, so Ixen picks Saoirse up in this big bear hug, like, you know, we want to help you, stop. and Saoirse is like kicking and like let me go, let me go, let me go. Like, that's all she'll say. Like, doesn't have no explanation, just absolutely fucking pissed the fuck off.
And we are so fully aware that it is not Saoirse now, because she's screaming and it doesn't sound Irish.
Yeah, no, the accent is completely gone, and unless Saoirse's been faking an accent for 2 whole adventures, this is probably not Saoirse.
Okay.
So that's Ixen's turn. Ardra, what you got going on?
Okay, so I'm going to cast Detect Thoughts on fake Saoirse.
Okay.
Because I want to know exactly who's probing into her mind.
Or can you find Saoirse in her mind?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. So out of character real fast, guys, do you think it would be more beneficial to probe into Saoirse's mind or to find out who the hell is in her?
Well, I think, okay, so
Who's in here? Hello.
I think we should also even establish, I feel like we should establish if she's still in, like, able to, like, inhabit her own head.
Well, and here's the thing, too. I'll just point out, when I cast this spell, the thing I'm casting it on knows I've cast this spell. So it kind of can feed into my energy for a little bit, too.
You can get the surface thoughts without them knowing. It's only if you probe deep.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know.
I
if
would still say Saoirse, because I feel like Saoirse, as very, very much like a brainy member of the party, would
Yeah.
have an idea of at least what we could do to, like,
That's
go
what I was
from
gonna
there.
think, too. So I was gonna try to probe fairly deep into Saoirse, not Solemna, but, you know. Okay, so Ardra's gonna run around the corner towards the stairs and sit on the stairs so that she can concentrate without getting hit or anything. And then she's going to cast Detect Thoughts and try to probe really hard into Saoirse and talk to Saoirse.
Okay. Which you can definitely do, because Saoirse is, in fact, in there.
That's what I thought. Okay, cool.
Ardra, is that... You have to warn Solemna. You have to warn her about the poison and about her sister and you have not your sister. Oh gosh, you have to warn her. Warn her about your sister who is trying to poison everyone.
Okay. Thank you, Saoirse. I hear you. I'll be sure to warn her. But now the problem is, how do I say that to everybody without Solemna hearing?
Do you have message maybe?
um,
Just say it underneath a specific way.
Let me do some thinking.
Okay, well, while Ardra figures that out, that is your turn, and Perry, it's your go. Rock your socks, Perry.
Oh God. Okay. I feel like Perry's first instinct would be to not hurt Sayersha, first of all. And now that Sayersha is, like, somewhat encapsulated by a giant bear hug, like, Perry is like, okay, what can I do here? So I'm like, okay, what can I do? What can I do? I look around. I'm like, looking around. There's, like, nobody is, like, in immediate, like, danger. So I guess I make a bolt for the door and try to open it.
Do you have a random combo that you want to try, just for, like, kicks and stuff?
No, I feel like the way you said that, I should probably not be messing around. But, like, Perry for sure. I don't like Perry / me. We don't know the answer to the puzzle. But, like, I'm staring at it. I'm just like, okay, and then I just press, okay, and I, like, look around, I'm like, Feywing, what do I do?
Feywing, gosh.
Ouch.
Sorry! Back at the bottom. Ixon, what do I do?
You gotta use your rogue intuition and just open it like you would any other lock.
Okay.
Roll something roguish, Hugh.
Okay. No. I got it. Okay. Because I know for sure that this is not going to be able to be, like, picked by thieves, I look at it, and I just kind of press random buttons, but I press, okay, red, green, purple, blue, in that order, and I just kind of, like, throw my hands at the door, like, I don't know, man, and just, like, see if it opens.
Okay, so, Perry pushes buttons randomly and panically, and the door opens, and it swings open and it reveals another smaller room under the stairs. That room is super old and, like, pitch black. It's really dusty in there and it's really gross. But by the light that comes in from the fruit cellar, you can see a giant iron door inside that is kind of rusted and dusty, but still really, really locked. This door has the same kind of bolted lock that's on the outer door, but with a small square of mesh above it, which you can intuit might require some sort of voice activation. And below that lock is a indentation that has been enchanted, and the magic users among you can sense that it is a blood lock. What I'm telling you is that this vault door requires voice print and blood, and there is no way you're getting in here without Solemla. Whose turn it now is, by the way, and, no, that's a 2 now. And, let's see if I can do this, because I suck at being a magic user. So Solemla does not, Solemla's now, severely regretting that one of the tiniest members of the party was the one to trip the trigger here. But because she only has access to the spells that Sayersha knows, but she throws out one spell that she does realize, and that's Shocking Grasp.
Oh God.
She does attempt to cast Shocking Grasp, which I don't do great on, but I do have advantage because Ixon's wearing metal.
No.
Yeah.
But
again, I'm the world's worst magic user. Let's try that again.
If you're grappled, you can't cast spells right now.
Fuck. And that was a 22. Damn it, Lou.
Yeah, you have to strength save before you can go into that.
Okay, I can do that. I'm really good at strength saving.
Sorry.
No, please. Like, I don't know how to...
Yeah, you're so good
I
at
don't know
it.
how to play a character.
-1.
I don't know how to play a character. So,
Oh God.
Selena attempts to get loose, does it real good, and rolls a 1 on her strength save. This is not turning out as well as like she really wanted it to, so she attempts to kick Ixen in somewhere soft and ends up kicking Ixen somewhere very hard and hurting her own heel. And is now like cussing really loud and like really hating her whole entire life a lot. And that's her turn, and now it's Ixen's turn. Thanks, Luke.
Okay.
Keep it straight.
Oh, okay, here's a question. If I'm holding Saoirse, do I have access to, like, things that I can grab on Saoirse?
Yeah, sure. Like,
Okay.
I don't see why not.
Okay. Because I was just thinking about, like, the things that I have, like,
Take
I
the
have...
wand.
I was gonna see if I could take your Afridi. I don't know if that would help or not, but, like, because I have this lotto ticket, and, like, that's not gonna help me at all. But if I could grab your Afridi, so can you run by what your Afridi does for me again, just so that I'm not, like, randomly grabbing magic items?
Yeah, basically the DM rolls a D100, and if it is 1 to 10, the Afridi will attack us for
'Cause we
5
will
rounds
need
and
that.
disappear forever. It is from 11 to, I think, 89. It just helps out for like an hour, and then I can do it 3 more times. And if it's 90 to 100, I can cast the wish spell 3 times.
Okay. Alright, so...
That's what we in the business call gambling. Really hard.
Yeah.
Yeet.
Saoirse, do you have any other magic items that would be helpful in this situation?
In
that
this situation?
Yeah, that are on your person that I could grab.
Please take the wand away.
Okay, fine. Alright, you know what? Then I'm gonna roll a dexterity check to see if I
Also,
can grab
maybe
this.
take off, like, her bow. That's a weapon.
Yeah.
That doesn't need magic slots.
Well, would you rather me grab the wand or the bow?
The wands, please.
Okay,
Wand
alright.
first.
So I'm gonna roll a dexterity check, which granted is not high on the list of things I can do. Alright, here we go. That's an 11.
That's not horrible.
Okay, well,
Not bad.
yeah, no, so Ixen, thinking fast, grabs Saoirse's wand and goes to, like, yeet across the room, but doesn't get quite that far, kind of, like, cocks back and then drops it.
This bitch empty.
So it's away from Saoirse and on the floor, but not very far away because the throw didn't quite follow through. Because like Solem was not going down without a fight. Like, she is a squirmy rainbow worm. Yeah, like as much as humanly, elfishly possible. Like, not having a good fucking time. Oh,
Okay, so
man.
wait, sorry, clarifying, is Saoirse free now from the grasp?
No,
Yeah?
Saoirse's still very much bear hugged.
Okay.
It's like when you like you hug someone and then like you could reach around and grab something out of their back pocket. Like,
Got it.
You're wrapped enough around them that you can grab things.
Be like, "Yeet!"
Yeah.
Also, Saoirse's very small.
But anyway, Ardra, it is your turn.
I have a plan. I'm thinking for a hot second.
Me.
Alright, if I was to speak out loudly, Solemna would hear me, right?
Yeah, like not
Okay.
only can she hear through Saoirse's ears, but like also her physical body is upstairs. So
Okay. Alright.
But,
so,
like, she can hear through Saoirse's ears, so
Yeah,
you don't
she's
need
right
to
there.
yell.
Okay. So, well, now I'm gonna yell. But, like, right now I'm still on the stairs, so I run and join the party.
hey guys, what we doing? Oh, still fighting? Cool.
Oh, no. Oh, okay. And Ardra
Oh, the
comes
door's
in.
open. That's new.
Yeah, right? Oh, woo. So Ardra comes in and she goes, Lady Solemna, my name is Ardra and I am here to help you. And I kind of say it like loud and my eyes widen and I kind of look around so that everybody knows I'm like kind of telling them this as well. I am your wife Tobit's sister and she's trying to poison everyone. Fiona brought me here to tell you. I can read her thoughts just like I can read everyone's in here. and I read somebody else's earlier, and she's been plotting against you for years.
So the minute that you call her by name, like, she's like immediately stops struggling, like, okay, wait a minute. All right, somebody called this. But the minute that you insinuate that Tobit is plotting against her, that sets her off again, and she's like, "You are lying! She would never do such a thing. I know her. I know her better than I know anyone else on this earth, and she would never do that to me."
And Arja steps forward and goes, "No, you don't. Did you know she had a sister?"
Ooh,
Shit.
snap.
Ball dropped. Bomb exploded. Boom.
So she hesitates, and she says, "No."
And then Arja calmly just kind of puts her arm on poor dear little Saoirse Salemna. And she goes, "We've been trying to discuss this with you all night, but we didn't want to do it publicly. We knew something was going to happen, so we found Tobit before she could come to the party."
So you decided to break in? What kind of plan is that?
"We didn't want to embarrass you. It's hard to talk to you without anyone else being surrounded."
This is pretty embarrassing. My entire town is here to witness whatever the fuck this is.
I know, and that's why I'm talking to you this way, and that's why we've been trying to take care of this in secret. Your wife is here. We have her. We have not killed her, but we've kept her away from everybody else. And I thought that I might dress in her clothing and come up to talk to you and get you away
Because
from
that's
the
a
party.
really good way
That's
to, like,
why
get in good with someone is to suppose that they're fucking their wife of 10 years. And so, just real quick, what does that have to do with you breaking into my vault?
We thought this would be a good place to hide her.
In the vault.
Mm-hmm. Until we could talk to you so she couldn't hurt anyone.
I'm gonna interrupt here for a minute. Hi.
What?
Hi, over here, tiny one in the corner. Okay, so my colleague here is absolutely telling the truth, for sure. And I wanted to let you know that the reason that we needed to open the vault was to make sure that she hadn't gotten what was in the vault before she poisoned everyone to kill them all.
How do you know what is in the vault?
Well, I don't know what's in the vault. I just knew that she wanted what was in the vault.
There are some serious holes in this story. I just have to tell you. Also, my feet are not touching the ground, and that's very disconcerting.
Diana didn't tell me. She said that it was a secret, so.
But if you'd like, come down here and discuss it with us. But you should come in private.
Well, I'm already down here. Like, I am. Can you not see? This is me. This is where I live. Oh wait, I'm inside your friend. You're lying to me because you want her back.
You're on thin ice.
I am on no ice. I'm on no ice. I have nothing to stand on right now because you are holding me.
That's Diana's body that you're inhabiting, but that's okay.
Great. Now I'm a hotter version of myself. Wonderful.
We just want you to know we are here to help you. We don't mean you harm, but we would like to talk to you as you in some capacity without any of your guests being caught up in this mess.
Oh, trust me, they're all caught up. I was trying to solve this peacefully, or at least quietly, before everyone panicked. But trust me.
We were too, and we apologize.
You did it bad. You did a bad job. You did a bad job at that.
I know we did, but we're trying to fix it now.
By attacking me and my wife. Who still, by the way, I have no idea if she's done anything wrong because I can't talk to her because you killed her, probably.
No, she is not dead.
Nope.
She's not dead.
Listen, you have to understand my position. I've been married to this woman for 10 years. I know her better than I know anyone else in this world. I've known you for 10 minutes, and not even in my own body. Why should I trust you?
Well, we all have secrets.
Can Ardra... Okay, so then Ardra kneels down and she looks at her very sincerely and she goes, I know it's hard to believe, but you have to believe me that we're here to help you, and I'm gonna roll charisma.
Do it to
Also,
him.
can I use illusory script even though it's not my turn, or do I have to wait? Are we
Well,
still in initiative?
Yeah,
That's
you are still in initiative, A. B, like, once Ardra does this will be her turn, so you can, like, go up next for her.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, here I go. Rolling. Hey!
Ooh.
17. Ardra's very persuasive. And so was like, fine. Put me down. Hey, look, if I trust you, you have to trust me. Put me down.
Ixen, put her down.
Okay. So I put her down, but I, like, kind of firmly have hands on her shoulders.
Comforting hands.
Yeah.
Comforting hands, but maybe a little too tight.
So she glares up at you, like Ixen, like, bitch, but then kind of thinks better of it, like, all right, and then she looks back at Ardra and she goes, meet me upstairs, and bring my wife. And then, like, Saoirse's eyes go blank and she kind of falls back into Ixen's arms.
Are we out of initiative
Yeah,
now?
we're out of initiative because Saoirse's not going to attack you on her own accord, I don't think. Just for the record, the spell that enabled me to take control of Saoirse was effective until Saoirse took damage. At which point you had to make another Constitution saving throw, and if you succeeded, then the spell ends.
Well, we did it better. We did the pacifist route.
Yeah, and if not, it lasts for 30 minutes.
Oh.
Wait, hold on. What's the plan again? I apologize.
The plan, as what I know it, is we're gonna take bound and gagged Tobit up and out into the courtyard.
Kinky.
When we get to the courtyard, we are trying to still convince Lemla and the Brute Squad, apparently, that they've all been poisoned and Tobit is behind it to blame. And that's the basic of our plan.
Okay.
So,
Basically,
like,
we want to convince Salemla that Tobit found out about the card and wanted to steal it for herself because she knew that that was going to be activated soon. So she could take it for herself.
Okay.
We're gonna roll the hell out of charisma, basically.
Right. Well, because I have illusory script too, which is
Yeah.
like Fiona could have written us a letter like, "Hey, thought you ought to know."
Yeah,
know.
can you use that and be like, this was, well, no, because Theona's there, technically.
Yeah, does she know that it's not Fiona or that it is?
Yeah, she knows. She's been in your head. She's aware.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So,
well, then we can hand her the
You could also
The
take off
thingy.
disguise self if you want to.
Yeah.
and that you're their student. That you guys are.
Yeah,
her
we're
students.
students.
And then you found
Yes.
me, who is Tobit's sister, and yada yada.
Yes, yes.
Okay, cool.
welcome to my virtual reality coffee shop. Here you can have the ones and zeros in your latte. The really cool latte art with the computers. Alright, I'm gonna stop. Hi, everyone. Thank you for listening to episode 13 of No Dice. Once again, I would like to apologize for the tardiness of this episode. There's just some stuff that happens that you can't control, and sometimes you're not able to get an edit done in the time frame that you wanted to. So thank you for sticking around, and I hope that you like this episode. I hope the wait was worth it, and I am doing my best to get us back on track, so you should be able to have a new episode out next week as well. That is what my goal is. That's what I'm aiming for. Once again, I want to thank Alaina Minichiello for joining us and being our guest for this episode. You can follow her on Twitter and Instagram. Her Instagram handle is at Alaina Minichiello, ALAINA We're really glad that Ardra was a part of this adventure, and we had a really good time playing with her. Music in this episode is Agents Against Force by David Bosket. I'm going to keep this commercial break really short and quick, especially because I want you to be able to get back into the episode, and as my apology for this being tardy. So, as always, our sponsor is Tabletop Loot, and you can go to tabletoploot.com and use the code NODICE15 to get 15% off your order. We love their dice so much. There's been a couple new sets that have come out that I highly recommend you check out. Additionally, Film and Her is also a sponsor of this episode of this arc even, and you can go to filmandher.com/tour to find out more about the stops for the showcase. As always, we're a proud member of the Pocket Podcast Network. Supporting the network supports us, so you can go to pocketpodcastnetwork.com/donate to find out ways that you can help support the network and help support the show. If you are unable to do that, feel free to review us on iTunes. Tell your friends. Word of mouth is very important. Tweet about the show using the hashtag NoDicePodcast. All of the love we appreciate and we try to share. And, of course, if you tweet about the show, you may be able to have your name used as an NPC. We didn't have any NPCs in this particular episode, so I'm not going to name anyone, but once again, thank you everyone for tweeting about the show. We love seeing your tweets, and it really means a lot to all of us. And that's really all I'm going to do for you. Again, I'm going to try to get the next episode out next Friday. I'm really hoping for that goal. In the meantime, thank you again for listening, and I'll let you get back into the adventure.
Saoirse, how you doing?
Well,
Welcome back to your body.
not great. I feel a little bit drained. I feel a little bit upset because I kind of just watched myself attack my friends.
I give Saoirse a hug.
I guess I also like scurry and pick up my wand. My shitty little twig of a wand.
Aw, we give her a group hug.
Yeah, group hug.
Before they go up, Saoirse is absolutely like tearing up at the eyes, and it's just like, I'm so sorry, guys. I'm so sorry I couldn't fight her off. Please forgive me.
Saoirse, now is not the time. Pull yourself
okay,
together.
okay.
We have to go.
Oh my goodness. I
Okay.
give Saoirse a big hug,
Okay.
and I'm like, we would never hurt you ever, and we know that you would never hurt us intentionally ever.
Okay,
And-
let's go kick some necromancer ass.
Yay!
All right, so I am picking up Tobit, and I am walking away and walking up them stairs.
All right. Tobit at this point is becoming more awake.
Too fucking bad.
Wait. Are we gonna try the Ifriti thing? I think we should, because it would at least give us one more person on our side should this get bad. All right, so I'm going to like stop for a second, breathe, and be like, okay, all right, Ixen, Perry, Ardra, I think now would be a good time to use that book that I got in the weird tiny shop with the cat. And if it goes well, then we can have someone else to help us fight after, because I don't know how much more I could do in a battle. Like I can shoot my arrows and whatnot, but I'm worried that I'm not gonna be able to do as much magic as I normally do. What do you guys think? There's a small chance it could go really badly. But everything's been sort of going really badly so far. Maybe this will be a turnaround and we'll get very lucky.
I say we use it.
I look at Ixen.
We are doing so poorly at this. We were not supposed to come in here and, I don't know, kidnap a necromancer's wife.
I didn't kidnap the wife. I did not
Perry,
do that.
we are gonna have a talk about this after. Now is not the time. Now is not the time.
Oh.
Saoirse, Saoirse, you know best about what you think you can do. I do not want us to have to try to fight our way out of a guarded castle. However, that is possibly what we are going to have to do. And I don't know if we are going to have to deal with guarding our own noggins. So if you have something that you think could help with that, I am not putting my weight behind it. I am letting you make that decision.
All right. I think that this is a good idea. I really hope it goes well, and I just pull it out and...
So
Pop it open.
That's a weird sound for a notebook opening, but we're like...
No.
So as we're having this conversation, Ixon's kind of like half holding Tobit because she was in the process of picking her up before Saoirse decided to bring up this idea. And Tobit's slowly regaining consciousness and sees Saoirse pull out this holographic unicorn notebook and intuits that this might be a bad thing and just kind of starts But despite Tobit's objections, the vote is against her, and Saoirse pops open this holographic unicorn notebook. A cloud of thick smoke flows out of the notebook, and Ifriti appears out of it. And oh no.
What do you mean, oh no?
I'm fucking with you. The Ifriti looks over at you, Saoirse, and kind of bows to you and says, "What do you require?" The Ifriti will serve you for 1 hour, doing as you command, and then returning to its bottle.
Woo!
All right. We need help to make sure that, and like being conscious of the fact that Tobit is now awake.
Yeah, hello, welcome.
I'm just like, we need help to make sure that Solemla believes us and that we're safe until we get what we need and leave.
So, what exactly do you want this guy to do? This.
Basically to help us with our plot.
Okay.
I want him to help us make
Make Tobit
Solemla
admit it.
like make Tobit admit it and make Solemla believe
Us. Me.
yeah. And if it needs be, protect us until we get the card.
Okay.
Everything.
All right. So you explain this to the Ifriti, and it's kind of a like inscrutable sort of creature, and it just kind of looks at you for a long minute and then kind of nods, and it goes over to Tobit, who is absolutely terrified of this huge thing. Like, what the hell? The Ifriti goes over to her and like puts its hand on her head like it's gonna cast a spell, and then it looks at her for a little while and then kind of goes, "Tell the truth," and then looks at Saoirse and goes, "Okay."
And I'm gonna like, can I message the genie?
Can I am the genie.
Okay.
AOL Messenger
that's
the genie.
one of my cantrips. I have texting as a wizard spell.
Yeah, I mean, why not?
Can I text
I have
the genie?
my private chat, and like I can talk to things.
You can text the genie if you want to.
Okay, so I'm gonna message the genie, and I'm just like, the truth might not actually be what we want, unless you mean our truth, because we're trying to
Frame her.
deceive a necromancer. We're trying to frame her for attempted murder. I love you.
The genie looks back at you and is like, strangely touched, because it's been living in this notebook for so long and no one's ever said I love you, and it just kind of goes, and then looks back at
you better believe I'm pulling an Aladdin with this thing.
And,
like
like-
100%. You ain't never had a friend like Saoirse.
and like turns around back to Tobit and like puts its hand on her head even more forcefully and goes, "Tell that truth.
Oh, this is wonderful. Oh my god.
He's my new best friend! Oh no!
Best friend that lives in a notebook. This genie's name is Lisa Frank.
It must be. That's what it says on the outside of the journal.
Obviously.
Alright, so like he looks back at you and goes, okay.
That's so good. Thank you so much. You're the best. You're the best ever.
So are we all going upstairs now?
Yes, we are ready to go. We are ready.
Alright, so y'all
Wait, y'all. We might want to hide the genie because her bucket didn't see the genie.
Oh yeah, that's totally true. I message him again before we get up the doors, and I'm just like, also please stay hidden. I love you, but like, you need to stay hidden for this to work.
and he gets a little bit sad. He gets a little sad and goes, okay.
I know. I'm sorry. Okay, I can tell you if it starts to get into a fight, then you can appear. But while we're doing this, if you could just hide, maybe, that'd be really awesome.
And we'll have cookies later.
Yeah, no, I can get you some tea. I don't know how I'd get it in the notebook without opening it again. What do genies like to eat? This is a very string of messages because the message is supposed to be like a sentence long.
Does the Afridi have a size?
Yeah, large. He is a large elemental. He has a large heart.
I was gonna say, if the Afridi is one size larger than me, then, like, could the Afridi theoretically disguise as me, and I hide behind it?
Oh wait, I've got an idea. Could you perchance hide yourself as a disguise, as like a weapon of some sort, on Ixen or on for me? I guess I don't know.
I don't think that he can.
Okay, so it says in here that they can use illusions as at will. Mightier genies can use true polymorph, and I would argue that since it was a 60, that's like higher roll. Maybe this time? Question mark.
Why not? I mean, whatever. Sure. Saoirse makes this request, and the Afridi is like, okay. And like transforms.
Okay, seriously, you are the best, Lisa Frank. I love you so much.
And,
Lisa Frank.
That's
what it says on the journal.
his name. And like it
Is
transforms
that your
into
name? Do you
like,
have a name?
Saoirse.
like he's in the process of about to turn into the scimitar, so like his legs are already a blade, and like he looks at you and goes, no, and then transforms into a kind of outsized scimitar. I mean, it's a little bit too big for the kids to wield it, but like Ixen or Archer probably could.
Okay, Ixen, okay, I guess take my friend here.
I
I got it! Let me at it!
No, Perry, you are not allowed any more weapons. You are in timeout. I feel real uncomfortable holding a magical being
I'll
who
take
is
it. I'll take it.
okay. Thank
be
you.
careful.
It
I'll
just
take
feels
it.
weird.
I will,
Okay.
don't worry. Ardra puts the Afridi on her waist. I just wear everybody.
Y'all pick up the now awake and really mad Tobit. Like she's really mad, but like she's got this kind of dazed look on her face, like I'm mad and I don't really okay. And like I'll troop up the stairs and you're confronted by Solemla and her brute squad, which the brute squad is made up of a male and a female half elf, a female human and a male human, who are flanking the lady Solemla Cameral, who is this kind of short woman in a gold sheath dress with dark floppy hair and some very, very angry eyes. So the minute you come up and she sees you, she goes, "Where is my wife?"
She's right here. She's right here.
Ardra takes her and then gently sets her down in front of her since it's her sister.
So Saoirse pops up a little bit, like adjacent to them. Step forward, and I'm just like, all right. I'm sorry to be the one to have to like bring this to you, but Theana Theona Lylan is my teacher, and she knew that there was a plot that was going on. She knew about this, and apparently she's been doing this to several people. The last 3 partners that she had, she hung around for 10 years, found out what their most valuable possessions were, and then killed them and went on to the next person. And we found her sister when we were doing some research, and she confirmed all this for us, and we knew that we had to tell you and warn you, and we don't know if she's actually stolen the artifact or not, but that's why we were trying to get into the vaults.
So Solemla is like deep in thought over here, and she kind of looks down and she goes, "Let me speak to my wife."
Okay.
The wife is still gagged. I need all y'all to know
Okay,
this.
so Ardra, no, I know. Oh, yeah, she is. Ardra leans down and takes off the gag and just kind of helps Tobit up and, like, kind of holds her back. They're there.
Is she still tied up?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh my
And so-
god.
Solemn was like, "Are you all right?" And so it's like, "I'm fine, but like, this ugly girl is in my dress. I'm sorry, I love you. Like, I know you're my sister, but oh my god, you have to steal my shit all the time." And so Solemn was like,
Ardra just rolls her eyes like a god.
Solemn was like, "So
This bitch.
she is your sister?" It's like, "Oh my god, of course. Can you not see the family resemblance? Like, geez, get your act together." Solemn was like, "All right. I'm very confused. You'll have to forgive me. So, Tobit, I realize that your party's been ruined." "You're damn right it's been ruined. Like, I planned this for so many months, and then these ugly people come in here and they ruin fucking everything. I can't believe it." "I realize that, and I'm really sorry. Darling, I will throw you the biggest party in the world if you could just answer this one question. Were you conspiring to kill all of us?" And Tobit just kind of like pauses. I hate it here. Like, I realize that this is your, like, dream to live in this tiny town and be with these tiny people and just love them so much, but you could have had anything. You're a necromancer, okay? Like, you have the most powerful artifact that I've ever heard of in your basement, and all you want to do is just lock it away and forget that it exists? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? We could have had so much more than this, and then you just want to stay here. So I figured that if I destroyed your reputation in your precious town and, like, maybe poisoned a few of your precious people, then maybe we would be able to get out of here and actually do something fun with our lives. Don't hate me."
Holy shit!
I thought that was gonna go much worse, so I'm glad it didn't.
God.
Virtual
Oh my
high fives,
God.
my friend. Virtual high fives.
I bet, like, everyone in our party is just sitting there, like, not breathing, just like, and then, like, when she says that, we all just kind of collective, like,
Ardra just, like, looks up at sympathetic, like, fake sympathy.
So Solemn was just kind of like standing there, like her whole entire world just got destroyed, you guys. Like she loves this woman more than anything else in the world, and she just found out they're like not even on the same page whatsoever. So she's like, "I thought you understood. I thought you realized that that was a part of my life that I wanted to put behind me. I wanted to be around good people again. And you just wanted to take that away from me. Like, look, if you fucks had come in here and just asked for the stupid card, I would have given it to you. I'm sick of looking at it. I'm sick of thinking about it. I'm sick of having that thing in my house."
Well, that's not what we came in here for. We came in here with there was gonna be poison and,
And the
we didn't-
extremely powerful magical artifact in my basement had nothing to do with it. Really?
Well, it does now.
Really?
It's a big factor now, and we would like to see it and make sure it's not compromised.
We don't even know what it is.
Ardra stands and, like, puts her hand on Solemna's shoulder and goes, "We're here to help you, so whatever you need us to do, we will help you with it."
It would seem that there are 2 things in my house that I need to get rid of.
I'm so sorry that it had to be this way. I can see that you really are a good person, and that's why we couldn't let anything bad happen to your partygoers.
Don't think that it escapes me that you're the reason I found out about all of this. Don't think that it escapes me that you were in league with one of my sister necromancers. You are part of that same group that I am trying to put behind me with all of this. I appreciate you uncovering the plot of my traitorous wife, but I do not trust any of you either.
We can just take the artifact and go back to Theana, and you'll never have to see or hear from us ever again.
Do you think that after this, I would give you anything? Do you think that I would give you this card to take back to Theana so that she can, put the Lich back together again?
She wants to destroy it.
Sure. That's definitely how she operates. I spent a lot of time. Yeah, okay, sure. I realized that my wife was plotting under my nose, but I'm not quite that stupid. I knew Tobit for 10 years. I knew Theana for a lot longer, and trust me, that hoe deep in it. She has always believed in the cause.
Can I roll persuasion?
Yeah.
Alright. I'm rolling my lucky dice. So that's a 17. I understand how angry you are. But we didn't intend to bring you harm. We are simply the messengers in this situation. I know it's hard to believe, but just as you have, Theana has turned around. She saw something. She won't ever tell us what it was, but it scarred her in a way that she doesn't want to hurt people, and she doesn't want these cards to hurt people anymore. And she wants to find out how to destroy them all before they can wreak their havoc across the world. I know this is hard, but if you just let us take it, we're not even going to activate it, we're literally going to shove it in a bag. If you just let us take it, I promise you, the world will be better for it. Your town will be better for it. Everything will be better for it.
Okay. So Lemla is still not, completely on board with this. She's heard this shit out of Tobit's own mouth, which is the only reason that she's even going with you this far. It's still pretty iffy. So, like I said, Lemla's still not, completely on this train that y'all are driving here. So she, looks at you all for, a long minute, and then looks at Perry. And Perry, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
God damn it! I have so many weapons, I don't like where this is headed.
Roll.
7. Please tell me Solemla's getting in my head so I can tell her the truth and not that she's gonna fight my friends.
So Lemla looks over at Perry, and she casts Suggestion. And the suggestion that she gives to Perry is, tell me what's really going on here.
Oh! Oh!
Ah! Oh, good! This is actually what I wanted to happen in a weird twisted turn of events.
Ooh, but why don't you just tell her, okay, Theona's dead, but nothing else.
Suggestion will not do anything that will put you in harm.
Okay.
So, much like perjury, you don't have to say anything that can make yourself get in trouble.
Am I having a conversation with her, or is she like is she in my head? Or...
No, you're like charmed into doing whatever I say, which at this point is tell the truth.
Tell her wife's a bitch. That's true.
Oh my god!
I'm sure she knows that.
Break people up. Y'all are so horrible. Okay, so Perry like walks forward to the front of the pack. I'm all the way up here. I'm like in the general vicinity of like I'm like right in front of Celebla's face, but I'm very tiny in comparison because I'm small. And I'm looking at her, and I'm like thinking about it. I've got like my hands like in front of my mouth, trying to think of like the right words to say. And I look at her and I say, it's true that we know about the artifact that you possess. Mm-hmm. And it is true that we would like to destroy it. We don't want any harm to come to this world. My friends and I have lost so much already just trying to get the just from what we've already collected. And the truth is that Theana didn't actually send us here. We may have killed her and taken her card because the last thing that we want is for harm to come to this world. I think I was disembodied. I don't really know what happened, but please just, your wife is not a bad person. Was kind of mean to me and my friends. I'm sorry, it's true. She was not very nice to us. And we definitely should not have injured her in any way. And I like turn around and like glare at everybody, but like please know that I'm also glaring at myself on the inside because like I really did paralyze her. That did happen, and I am ashamed of that happening, but I don't say that out loud because that would not be good in this situation. And I turn back to Salemla and I'm like, just trust me. I know you don't trust me because all of this happened, but we did really just come here to get your artifact and leave. We didn't want harm to come to your town or your people or anything like that. We just want to take the card and go on to get the next one and destroy them all so that we can all live in peace here.
So she looks at you for like a really long minute. And then looks back at the brute squad and says, hold him here. And like brushes past you and goes down into the fruit cellar. And after like a quick second, she comes back up out of the fruit cellar, brushes by all of you and like doesn't even look at any of you and like grabs Tobit by the arm and like it's like, this is mine and I'm taking it with me. And Tobit like looks up at her and goes, but like I really do hate this town. And Solemn was like, okay. That's nice, honey. And like it looks at the four of you and goes, the vault's open. Take it and go. Take it and go.
Thank you so much.
Okay, so Perry, in the only way that she like knows how to do anything, the only way that she really knows, the only way I really know how to show affection is to like give things to people, because I'm like, here, I apologize, please take it. And she like not like grabs, so because like did Salemla like walk past me again or no?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
She's like in the mid. She's like in the midst now.
Okay,
Hello.
so I like not like grab her arm, but like touch her arm to like get her attention and to like get her to like swivel around. Like I don't want her to like, you know, like
yeah.
get angry at me again. Like no, I don't like grab her arm. I'm just like, hey, like hold on a minute. And I take the dagger of venom that I have, and I put it in her hand, and I say, "Thank you."
So she takes it and she kind of nods at you, and
Also, Saoirse is like, I'm honestly so sorry. I don't lie a lot, and that was really hard.
Yeah, she's not even looking at Saoirse. She don't give a fuck about Saoirse. She's just like, okay.
I'm so sorry, and I want to make it up to you. I would really like to make it up to you, please. I can give you some gold so you can make your town better. I can give you my pearl of power.
Yeah, no, she's not even fucking paying attention to Saoirse. She ain't got shit to say.
I'm so sorry.
I kind of like brushes past all of you.
Just weeping openly.
So the four of you head down into the fruit cellar again, and you know the vault door is standing open, and there in the vault lies the card, and you know it's perfectly like there is no misleading. She didn't lie. There's no trap. There it is. You can grab it. But like you disappear down into the fruit cellar to go and grab the card out of the open vault. And as the last of you disappears through the door, Salimla turns around to the captain of the brute squad and says, "Kill them all."
No Dice is part of the Pocket Podcast Network, delivering quality content right to your pocket.